I have noticeably been a little bit absent during award season this year, but with the Oscars only a week away, I thought I would come on here and share some of my picks and predictions for who I think is going to win. So stay tuned and let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you agree, if you have any other ideas or thoughts about who's going to win, I'd really love to hear it all. So without further ado, here are my predictions for the 2026 Oscars. So for Best Picture, we have Begonia, F1, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Mighty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, Sentimental Value, Sinners, and Train Dreams. I am picking One Battle After Another to win this award. Sinners has been getting fantastic momentum and love and praise over the last few weeks, especially with the recent ACTR Awards, formerly known as the SAG Awards. But One Battle After Another recently won the PGA and DGA Awards, which are the best indicator to this award. And I think having winning both, and also I'm predicting for it to win other things further down the track, I think this is our Best Picture winner. For actor in a leading role, we have Timothée Chalamet for Mighty Supreme, Leonardo DiCaprio for One Battle After Another, Ethan Hawke for Blue Moon, Michael B. Jordan for Sinners, and Wagner Moura for The Secret Agent. I am going to pick Michael B. Jordan for this one. I think after his recent win at the ACTR Awards, I feel pretty confident in this one. Leonardo DiCaprio felt like a clear front runner, but has just kind of disappeared. And Ethan Hawke is that like quiet, steady in the background, like probably should win. I think had one of the better performances, but the project is too small to be considered. And Timothée Chalamet, I just don't think, it's interesting how they make you wait for awards like this, that like it's not his time yet. And I think he's done enough to prove himself worthy of being a very, very exceptional actor. But I just think the way that he has been campaigning this year and the movie itself, I think there's a lot of fatigue around Timmy and Mighty Supreme, and I don't think that it's kind of stayed the course like Sinners has. So for that reason, I'm going to go Michael B. Jordan. For actress in a leading role, we have Jessie Buckley for Hamnet, Rose Byrne for If I Had Legs I'd Kick You, Kate Hudson in Song Sung Blue, Renata Rines for In Sentimental Value, and Emma Stone in Begonia. This is Jessie Buckley's 100%. It's been a clean sweep. She's won everything: Golden Globe, BAFTA, ACTR Award. There's absolutely no reason why she won't win this as well. I did see Hamnet. I didn't really like it, but I thought her performance was one of the stronger things in the film. And I mean, she's won everything so far, so she's going to win this. Clear favourite, deserved. It's a lock. For actor in a supporting role, we have Benicio del Toro for One Battle After Another, Jacob Elordi from Frankenstein, Delroy Lindo from Sinners, Sean Penn from One Battle After Another, and Stellan Skarsgård from Sentimental Value. I think that this one is probably going to go to Sean Penn from One Battle After Another. I think that there's like every single other person here is worthy and potentially more deserving than Sean Penn, I guess, particularly Delroy Lindo and Stellan Skarsgård. But I mean, Sean Penn's performance was great, and it was one of the many strong points of One Battle After Another. So I think that this one is his. For actress in a supporting role, we have Elle Fanning for Sentimental Value, Igna Ibstoda-Lilias from Sentimental Value, Amy Madigan from Weapons, Wunmi Musaku from Sinners, and Tiana Taylor from One Battle After Another. I would love one of the one of the girls from Sentimental Value to win. I thought that their performances were so fantastic, and I just loved Sentimental Value as a whole. Tiana Taylor was doing really well earlier on in awards season, but I think that with Amy Madigan winning the actor award, I'm going to give it to her. I'm going to predict for her. In directing, we have Chloe Zhao for Hamnet, Josh Safdie for Marty Supreme, Paul Thomas Anderson for One Battle After Another, Joachim Trier for Sentimental Value, and Ryan Coogler for Sinners. This one is another lock. It's going to PTA. Any one of these people would be worthy for this award, but it's just it's too fitting, and it's too much of a lock. PTA is happening, so that's exciting. For animated feature film, we have Arco, Elio, K-pop Demon Hunters, Little Amelie or the Character of Rain, and Zootopia 2. Another lock, it's going to be K-pop Demon Hunters. The legacy or the impact that this film has had over the past year, not even a year, has just been insane. I can't see it going to anyone else. I don't think anyone is predicting otherwise. K-pop Demon Hunters is a lock. For international feature film, we have The Secret Agent, It Was Just an Accident, Sentimental Value, Sirat, and The Voice of Hein Rajab. I think this one is going to go to Sentimental Value because it's the only sort of foreign film that has been doing well in the other awards, like well received in other categories and other award shows. I would love to see a win for any of these. I would be so happy with any of these winning, but I really did love Sentimental Value as well, and I want it to win. I think it's going to win, so hopefully it does. For documentary feature film, we have The Alabama Solution, Come See Me in the Good Light, Cutting Through Rocks, Mr. Nobody Against Putin, and The Perfect Neighbor. I have only seen half of The Perfect Neighbor, so I'm going to pick that, and also because it's a favorite to win. For adapted screenplay, we have Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Train Dreams. This one is going to One Battle After Another. I think with the amount of awards it's going to win, sort of below and above the line, it'll give it a really good kind of package and really good standing to take out Best Picture. And I think this is just one of many awards it will win throughout the night. And for original screenplay, we have Blue Moon, It Was Just an Accident, Mighty Supreme, Sentimental Value, and Sinners. I would love for Sentimental Value to win, but this one feels very obviously like it's going towards Sinners. For cinematography, we have Frankenstein, Mighty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Train Dreams. For this one, I am going to go with, I'm kind of tossing up, but I think I'm going to go Sinners as well for this one. For costume design, we have Avatar, Fire and Ash, Frankenstein, Hamnet, Mighty Supreme, and Sinners. This one, I am going to pick Frankenstein for this one. Sinners or Mighty Supreme feel like they could be like good threats, but I think this one is Frankenstein. For makeup and hairstyling, we have Frankenstein, Kokuo, Sinners, The Smashing Machine, and The Ugly Stepsister. I think I'm going to go for Frankenstein with this one. It's between Frankenstein and The Smashing Machine, because you think about what out of those films feels like the most kind of transformative makeup and hairstyling. And look, The Smashing Machine, I don't know what that movie was, so I'm going to go Frankenstein. For score, we have Begonia, Frankenstein, Hamnet, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. And I think I'm going to pick Sinners for this one. I think that the score for Sinners has been receiving quite a few awards recently, and it seems like the strongest one, so I think I'm going to pick Sinners. For song, we have Dear Me, Golden, I Lied to You, Sweet Dreams of Joy, and Train Dreams. This is another lock, and it's Golden. How could it be anything else? It's such a lock that Golden is going to win this. And it's just like another twist to the knife of Diane Warren. Like, how many times has she been nominated and not won? Like, I know we joke, but it's like, it's painful. It's painful. But it's all good. Once again, I offer my yearly condolences to Diane Warren. I'm sure we will see you next year. For documentary short film, we have All the Empty Rooms, Armed Only with a Camera, The Life and Death of Brent Renaud, Children No More, We Were and Are Gone, The Devil is Busy, and Perfectly a Strangeness. I've not seen any of these films, and I don't normally predict for short films. So I'm just going to pick All the Empty Rooms. For live action short film, we have Butcher's Stain, A Friend of Dorothy, Jane Austen's period drama, The Singers, and Two People Exchanging Saliva. I have only seen one of these films, which is Two People Exchanging Saliva, and it was phenomenal. I loved it so much, so I'm going to go with that. For animated short film, we have Butterfly, Forever Green, The Girl Who Cried Pearls, Retirement Plan, and The Three Sisters. I have not seen any of these, and once again, I don't normally pick for this category, so I'm going to just pick Butterfly. For sound, we have F1, Frankenstein, One Battle After Another, Sinners, and Sirat. I think I'm going to go with the popular, like the favorite to win, which is F1. It's easy when there's a war film because then you can just say that that one's going to win because war films usually do. But in this case, I think I'm going to pick F1. For production design, we have Frankenstein, Hamnet, Mighty Supreme, One Battle After Another, and Sinners. Any of these nominees could easily win this category, but I think I'm going to go for Frankenstein for this one. For film editing, we have F1, Mighty Supreme, One Battle After Another, Sentimental Value, and Sinners. I am going to go with One Battle After Another for this one. I think the editing was really, really strong in this film, especially that last action sequence. You know it. If you've seen it, you know it. That was insane, and that was insane because of its editing. This is an interesting category, I will note as well, because generally there is a very strong correlation nowadays between who wins editing and who wins Best Picture. And so if something happens throughout the night where, say, like editing is taken by Sinners, then that changes the whole course of the night, and it's a lot more likelier that Sinners will win Best Picture. So editing has become one of those ones that you've really got to like look out for, because it can tell a lot about how the rest of the night is going to go. So I'm really excited to see who wins this one. For visual effects, we have Avatar, Fire and Ash, F1, Jurassic World Rebirth, The Lost Bus, and Sinners. Another nice and easy lock. This one is going to Avatar, Fire and Ash. There's no way that it goes to anything else, really. It's Avatar. And the final award on the agenda is casting. We've got Hamnet, Mighty Supreme, One Battle After Another, The Secret Agent, and Sinners. And I think after the actor awards, this one is going to go to Sinners. So there are my predictions for the 2026 Oscars. I think overall it's been a pretty good, easy award season. I haven't felt like there's been many controversies as last year. Last year was kind of crazy. Like every single film had a controversy or like a moment of discourse, and it was really exhausting. Whereas this year has been like quite neutral. Like there's been front runners, but there's also been like a decent amount of competition and campaigning and stuff. So it's been nice to see. And look, I haven't had much to do with award season this year. I haven't followed it as closely as I have in previous years. But I still follow it more than the average punter would probably. Um, Regardless, I'm really looking forward to next week and seeing it all come together, seeing who gets awarded what, seeing what the upsets are. We always say we want chaos, but then, when it happens, it screws up our predictions and makes for a really weird, chaotic time. So, yeah, as always, thank you for watching and listening in. And yeah, if you have any ideas yourself about who you think is going to win or get snubbed or anything like that, any thoughts about award season, let me know. I'd be keen to hear what you guys think. So, yeah, thank you for listening in, and I'll catch you in the next video.